today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Season action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. So out comes the Washington offense. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. They find some open field here. Gets around him. And he finally goes down, but not before the red zone. Fitzpatrick's throwing to throw. Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And able to get him down this first quarter. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by their 20. And not much to speak of. Calling
no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
You got to stop it. It would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably first and 10. It's Gibson. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. They'll run with Gibson. Needed a touch more. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film. And
touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones from 6 yards away. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race.
Back to the ground on first. It's going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity.
The lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl. And quickly. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they're going to have another first.
That's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Darnold. He's going to drop this down to midfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're on to something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
It is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve.
Fitzpatrick now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Thomas brings it in. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick.
That play because of the angles of approach. When you're going, you could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that.
Second half blowout material. They go over the middle.
You can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Yard line.
1 yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they run again. It's McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
Here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And I think the ball's end zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction.
Up here in terrific field position. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery. So a great play there by the defense if these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will. Fitzpatrick on first down. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it. But they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all out.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him. Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you every...
First throw now for the backup Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they are going to score again. as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan.
Wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.